Men are afraid to show love, right? They fear being rejected. You put your love out there and then someone rejects it and doesn't actually accept your love, or feel being judged as being weak because you're a man. You're supposed to be strong, and showing love is sometimes seen as a sign of weakness. They feel being used or abused. But it causes anger, violence, fatherless kids, and at worst, loss of life. Recently, I was speaking with a good friend of mine who is a chaplain in the Army, and we were talking about some of the programs that he is a part of in the military. If you could imagine being a chaplain in the Army, the different stresses that military people are dealing with, whether it be personal and obviously professional, of being deployed and dealing with combat, or just dealing with everyday issues that everyone tends to have. That on top of that, having to deal with the other aspect of being a leader or being this strong person in the military force. And we talked about suicide prevention. We talked about these programs of suicide prevention, how we go out there, or he goes out there and teaches people about suicide prevention and warning signs. How to pick up on when someone has their mood has changed, their appetite has changed, they stop doing things that they used to love to do, all those types of things that say, hey, something's going on with this person. And we talked about how, it's great we have these programs that are out there. And it's the same way in law enforcement and the fire department, those types of things, suicide prevention, how to pick up on the warning signs when someone may be close to wanting to take their life. And we talked about how these programs, it seems like something is just off with it. While the programs are great, it's really reactive. And we talked about how can we be more proactive? How can we be more proactive about actually going out there and realizing and connecting and helping people before they get to that point where we start seeing those warning signs. When that red light starts blinking and that buzzer starts going up, "Brr, brr, brr," sometimes it's too late. So how can we be more proactive and actually get them before they even get into that state of mind? Before those warning signs even have a chance of showing, how can we connect with people? How can we help people prevent this from happening? Now, you may say, well, you can't prevent a man. Once they've made up their mind that they're going to commit suicide, you can't do anything to change their mind. They're going to be set in their ways. That's exactly my point, is that we have to do it before that. We have to connect with them before that. And I've got a 3-step way, 3 things on how we can actually help men show more love, to ultimately reduce violence, to reduce fatherless kids and reduce loss of life. And it's 3 things. Number 1 is we all need to show love. Across the board, we need to show love for one another. Whether it be men, female, we need to show love in general. Love is important. We must show love for each other. Number 1, you can say it. I love you. I love you. You may have never heard this from anyone else today, but I want to let you know that I love you. How does that feel? To say it and to receive it, to be loved, to know that you are loved, that God loves you. Secondly, through showing love, we can show that we accept other people, not being so hard on each other. When someone makes a mistake, how do you interact with them? Accept them for who they are. You can help them overcome the challenges and mistakes they've made. But don't discredit the person. Accept them. Show them love. And be kind. Show kindness. No matter if you're male or female, it is okay to be loved. It is okay to feel loved. And it is okay to show love. Number 2 is recognize that men have emotions. It is okay to have emotions. It seems like the only emotion a lot of times that men are only allowed to show is anger and rage. But love is an emotion, and love is within you. It is okay to love yourself, to love your wife, to love your kids, to love people. You are not less than a man because you love. You are more of a man because you love. It is a strong driving force of emotion that we have within us that we do not share and show enough. Number 3, really one of the big things that really will help you and help us with other people right? With showing love and allow men to feel loved and show love is to review the 8 areas of your life, the primary 8 areas of your life on a consistent, on a regular basis. So, number one is fitness. So, I'll run down the list and I'll recap. So, fitness, occupation, spirituality, tourism, economics, relationships, environment, and development. So start up at the top. So all of these areas, rank them 1 through 10. How do you see yourself? How do you feel about this area of your life? And rate that. And once we recognize and identify the area of our life that we might need to work on, that's when we can start moving towards that happiness and showing more love for ourselves. So number one is fitness. This is everything from mental fitness to physical fitness to what you eat to how much you work out, your well-being of fitness. Where are you on a scale of 1 to 10? How fit do you feel? And do you like where you are right now? Oh, it's occupation. Do you like the job that you're in, the career that you're in? What can you do to make changes? It might not be that you need to totally change careers. It may be that you just need a different position within the career that you're in. S, spirituality. What does that mean to you? I believe in God. That is my spiritual anchor is God, Jesus Christ, and knowing that I'm loved by Him. Whatever it may be for you, spirituality, that spiritual connection to that higher meaning, that higher purpose, that higher calling on your life. T, tourism. What do you do to have fun? Where do you go tour? Right? Do you get out and enjoy the world? Do you get out and explore the area that you live in at least? Right? What do you do for fun? Are you excited? Are you accepted or approve the level of fun that you have? Remember, all of these areas of our life are important. You may be stuck on that occupation part. You may be stuck on that fitness part, but tourism is important. How do you spend your time in having fun? Economics. Money is important, right? Finances. Are you making enough money? Do you give enough money? Do you save enough money? Are you happy with where you are, your mindset around economics and your financial stability? R is relationships. How do you feel about the relationships that you have? 3 key relationship areas. One is your relationship with yourself. We don't think about that sometimes as a relationship, but your relationship with yourself, your relationship with your family, your kids, your wife, your relatives, and lastly, your relationships with friends, your associates. How do you feel about this area of your life, relationships? On a scale of 1 to 10, where do you rank that? E, environment. So much of our happiness is tied to the environment that we are living in. That's going to be from your home environment, your office environment, the environment of your car, the neighborhood, the city, the state that you live in, the environment that you're in. Where do you feel? How do you feel about that on a scale of 1 to 10? How do you feel about your environment? It may be that you need to change environments. It may be that you need to just reimagine or re-up or update the environment that you're in. Right? Change things you have on the wall. I've got this back here. This thing back here. Begin each day with a grateful heart. That's part of my environment to remind me to stay peaceful, to be thankful, to be grateful, right? And then D is development. This is one of the best ones, I think, because you want to develop in every area of your life. But two key things here: purposeful development in your personal and professional life, right? To make sure that we develop, that we grow, that we learn new things, and realize that your life can change. That right now you can learn to love yourself. You can develop this love muscle. You can develop ways and confidence and be able to go out there and love other people. Not fear in being rejected, not fear in being used, not fear in being abused, not feel in being judged, but know that as a man you can love. Know that as a man that your love is needed, especially for your kids. And your relationship piece, that love, your love is strong. And I know a lot of times men are seen as just give us the money, just be the provider, go to work, bring the money home, and we got it. But I'm gonna tell you, your family, your friends, especially your wife and your kids. They need your love, they need your time. You have to stop being scared of showing love and being loved. You're no less of a man because you show love. You're no less of a man because you say, I love you, and you give someone a hug. You spend time with them. You smile. It's okay. It's okay to show you're loved. And if for some reason you feel like you're not loved, and if for some reason you don't feel like you're accepted, and that you can live this life to the fullest, then reach out to somebody. Like just know that you're loved. You're loved by more people than you could imagine. But we got to be proactive about this. Now, these three things, man, if we show love, all of us need to show love for one another. All of us. Man, woman, boy, girl, show love for all of us. Realize that you have emotions, men. Men, you have emotions. Ladies, realize your man has emotions and it's okay to have emotions, right? And lastly, review the 8 areas of your life: fitness, occupation, spirituality, tourism, economics, relationships, environment, and development. Review those areas of your life regularly to see where it is in your life that you need to work on, where it is in your life that you need to improve, where it is in your life that you need to focus on bettering yourself so you can show more love. You can gain your confidence. And I'm telling you, once you get to that point where you can be confident with sharing love for other people, you will start to live a life that you could never have imagined before. Remember, you have unique gifts, skills, talents, and abilities that this world truly needs. I love you. We love you. Go out and love this world. And if you want to receive more of this, send me a message, connect with me. I would love to support you in your journey to loving yourself more. Take care.